'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride.
G'day punters, welcome to Ezrock, Uluru, Yularara, whatever you want to call it, however you want to call it. Had the Feel the Lights experience tonight. That's in front of us, and no introduction to what's in front. I'm just going to do a time lapse again tonight here. We're just at the sunrise viewing area. Lots of cars here. Yeah, it's a rock in front of us. I think a little bit late for the sunrise. Might see the Olgas off in the distance there too. Tip: have you booked some tours like we have? You may pay to ring up and just confirm those tours before you arrive here, otherwise you might get a little bit of a surprise. We booked a tour up to Valley of the Winds. That's what we're meant to be on now. Turned up and found out Parks had doing some maintenance in that area, so they closed it off, the walk off, for half the day for a couple of days, starting today. And the tour company that we went with, which I won't mention, AAT Kings, oh, did I say that aloud? Just booked us on something else. Fortunately, we dropped into the info centre yesterday and found out about that, and asked them to cancel it because we didn't want to do their option, which was to do the sunrise thing like we're doing right now, and then go out this afternoon for a walk somewhere, but not the Valley of the Winds. Bit of a closer look this time. When you used to be able to walk up it, that's where you used to walk up. There used to be poles bolted to the rock and chain in between you could hold on to as you go up. That's probably the steepest part. The boss and I did this walk, well, we climbed it early 90s. Yeah, so that's the steepest part there. Once you get to the top, still some more ascents, but not as steep as this part. Get up and personal. Looks a bit like Core 10, I reckon. Some Aboriginal art under here. Yeah, some interesting colours, isn't there? Quite a few bird nests up in there too. So the walk we've been doing is 2 kilometres return. It's Mala Walk, MALA. And this is just about the end of it. Bit of a waterhole. Still some water in there. The base walk is 10.6 kilometres, the sail hour 3.5 hour return, and they classify it as a grade 3 walk. But there's some other walks around here as well besides just the base and Marla. Another helicopter flight, again with professional helicopter services. The mob that we went out with at Kings Canyon, this time around the rock in Olgas. Kata Tjuta, if I pronounced that wrong, I'm sure. Off to the left there, sunset. Lots of people, and the rock out that way. So the experience is about $240 per person. Bring up here, make sure you're rugged up, have some canapes, some bubbles, some beer, some soft drink. Bit of didgeridoo stuff and watch the sunset, and they, depending on clouds, point out some of the stars. 3-course meal, buffet style, back down that way. They've got some gas heaters outside and they've got a big fire pit. The fire's not running at the moment, so I'll bring you back when there's a little bit more to talk about, eh? Just dropped down to the dinner place. Tip. You might be paying $200 plus per person for this experience, but you can't be polite. People are pigs. If you want a canopy, you have to be not so polite. And as soon as they mentioned going down to tables, it was like herding cats. Everywhere was racing. Anyhow, I'll try not to go up too much more in this way. Old mate doing ditch here, doing a bit of sign as well. Well, Aboriginal sign, I suppose. Here's another tip for you. There's group bookings, so apparently you can group book tables. So if you're with a group and you want to come here, mention that and see if they can sit you all together, eh? Because they do try and sit you together. Don't know where the boss is. Just stuck up the top, taking photos or something, I don't know. Just checking out the skylight colours up there. No spirits for drinks here. Plenty of wine, beers, other stuff. Just on our way back from Sounds of Science dinner. And plenty of food there.
These are Northern Territory speed humps, 10 centimetres apart.
So I'm on my own today. Ken's doing some YouTube videos, and I'm going to do, hopefully I pronounce it right, the Mounty Augustus waterhole walk. So it's always been a quiet place of respect, and it's a good place to sit and reflect on what you're experiencing. So I'm a little bit cooler today, so perfect day for walking. She got long sleeves on. Okay, only a short walk. Path looks pretty nice too. It's only 45 minutes return. So the sign says that the young boys used to come in here. Must have been an initiation type thing, and they could be here for a couple of years until they are actually good hunters. Just so green at the moment, and so many birds around. It's pretty awesome. Ghost gums look amazing. You can see up there where a bit of the rocks just fallen away.
Kata Tjuta. I pronounced that right. Otherwise, used to be known as Olgas. It's about 50 k's from the turn off inside the Ayers Rock National Park, and it's probably about 8 or 10 k's from there to Uluru. So we're at the sunset viewing area for the Olgas. Going to go for our last walk before we head off tomorrow. Apparently these are, well, Olga, I think it's the bigger one, the one on the left, is actually taller than Ayers Rock too, by about, from memory, about 60 metres. Follow the winds lookout. There's 3 routes you can take here. The Karoo lookout, grade 3 moderate, 2.2 k's. Return 1 hour. Karangana lookout, grade 4 difficult, 5.4k return, 2.5 hours, and the full circuit grade 4 difficult, 7.4 k's, 4 hours. We're at the Karoo lookout. Another view back over to the right, I'll show you that shortly. You can see a little bridge down there and some little white bags. I might have mentioned this earlier in this vid that our tool scancers are doing work in here. You can see some bags around here too, and the view down that way. A 7.4k loop goes down that way. Or I pointed out where that bridge was down that valley. That's where we're heading. The boss is pretty keen to do the 7.4, so that's where we're heading. Get a little bit of pace on, left there behind. You're right, this is the bridge we saw. A couple of signs up here, we'll have a look. Oh, she's keeping up. We were right up there before. You're going to see a bit of this stuff walking through gorge. Save you doing the trip, I suppose. Got the fly hat on, there's plenty of flies around. Mrs. B's having a sick day today. Having a relax up, kicking the heels up back at home, doing some washing. The pilot of the helicopter flight that we did yesterday, saying plenty of flies around, but when you get here, because of the wind, not too many. Just can't see if there's any water down there. No, that wasn't Max. The good thing about stills, besides with us only out taking better quality pictures, is you don't hear the wind and you don't hear me puffing. That's pretty nice, isn't it? I'll show you the other side soon, after I have a break. Into the wind. Track goes off down this way, to the left. I'm going to call it blood, but it's not. Just so you can see where we've come from. So take a little breather, let the others catch up. Approaching the bridge now. To the right here. Sign back there said 2.4. To the car park. I'd like to say not too much further to go, but I'm damn certain there's no more ups. I've just passed that first lookout.